installments of my vlog. I've decided I'm going to make this thing a weekly vlog, trying to record and put a vlog up every single Friday as a way to get me into a ritual and force me to practice more during the week. Basically, every Friday I'll do an update about what I've been practicing on, which tricks I've been focusing on, and how I advance with my older tricks. Well, since this is only my second vlog, and only about 5 days from my last one, I've spent the last week trying to practice the isolated walk and getting my butterfly smoother. Now it's my right hand, but my left hand as well, which I have a lot of problems with my left hand because I haven't been practicing as much. So basically that's the format for these vlogs. Every week I'll talk a little bit about what I wanted to get out of this week and what I have managed to accomplish, and then I'll do a short demonstration of what I've been doing, so I have a benchmark to compare to when I do my next video. And every week I'll try to add on a new trick, or if I don't add on a new trick, I'll try to perfect a trick that I've been working on. Which, like I said, this may take a lot of installments before I master the ones I want to learn. One of the main reasons that I did this, one of the main reasons I'm learning contact juggling, because ever since I saw David Bowie in Labyrinth, I've had this, and I've always been interested, like I said before in my last video. But recently, I've been thinking, what really could I do with these skills if I did manage to perfect them? And I was talking to, let's see now, her sign-on name was Carrie, on the contactjuggling.org chat room. And I was telling her about a skit that I wanted to perform that was a parody of the 80s action films like Indiana Jones and things of that nature. Adventure movies, not action films, I'm sorry. And homage to the older black and white slapstick kind of comedy type things. And I decided that the whole plot would be an Indiana Jones-like character would enter a hidden temple, quote unquote, and dodge traps, things like that. On the process, falling down, taking hits, things like that, to comedic effect. And when he reaches his final destination, it will be a clear acrylic ball, much like the ones that professional contact jugglers use, on a pedestal. He would pick it up about chest level, and from there it would be isolations, like keeping the ball completely still. It'd be a combination of mimicry and contact juggling. Basically, he's trying to move the ball and he's resisting his efforts. And that's one of the things that's driving me, because I really want to see this done, and I think it'd just be fun to do. So without further ado, okay, so the first move I've been practicing is called the Enigma. This was probably the easiest one to learn, but at the same time it's the hardest one, I think, to master, to make look smooth and just look good. The idea behind it is so very simple, but I just love the way it looks. As you can see, I still need practice. But this is the Enigma, as I said in the last video. And of course I practice my butterflies, which still needs a lot of work, but it's much better than it was. At least I like to think it is. Yeah! Now see, I lost my ball. Let's try that again, shall we? I'm not going to edit out any mistakes I make during this recording, because if I don't know what my mistakes are, or when I'm doing them, I won't get any better. So, like I said, I need a lot of practice on my left hand, which is fine because it's not my dominant hand, and I expect to lag behind my right hand quite a bit. And then I started practicing grip isolations, which I think was my favorite trick to learn so far. Still needs practice, like I said. And of course there's the isolated walk. This is the one I've been spending a lot of time practicing. You see I'm still going a little bit slow on it, just because I want it to look smooth. See, if I speed it up, it has, at certain points it has a strange little drop in it that really bugs me when I'm watching it. So I try to take it as slow as I can so I can get it as smooth as I can. See, that's what I'm trying to avoid right there. The little sound and the feel. It kind of ruins the illusion for me anyway. And I've also been working on the transfer for my butterflies, which Brian Child recommended in this tutorial, which you can see why. But those have been basically the tricks I've been practicing. And this week I think I'm going to focus mainly on the isolated walk, and a new trick called the palm circle, which I can't even do right now. I've been watching the tutorial and trying to figure out how to do it. But the gist of it is to create the illusion of the ball staying perfectly still while your hand moves underneath it. And it's probably one of my favorite tricks, and I wanted to get some of the basics down before I tackle that. So I'll probably be working on that and trying to perfect the other moves that I've shown you today. And I hope that this inspired some of you to try and pick up contact juggling yourself, because if I can do it, sure as hell you can do it too. And the biggest thing about learning contact juggling is you gotta have fun, and which I'm having a ton of.